I said, Mark, your mother died. I just threw the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the lobby, and when the doors opened up, I just ran out into the street. I mean, there was no cars, there was no people. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And I walked down the middle of a street in Hiroshima, Japan, and I remember looking up and just saying, Mom, I am so sorry.
What's going on, everybody? Today, my name is Caveman, and this is Caveman TV. I apologize in advance because today I'm bringing to you a pretty somber and depressing video. And with Mother's Day coming up here, looking around the corner, I just figured it was the appropriate time to do so. I watched this video a long time ago, and I'm not gonna lie, the floodgates were wide open. I was crying and whatnot, and I'm not ashamed to say that. And just it's really important to say that this is an important time for people to reach out to their loved ones, and just remember and be very grateful and thoughtful for their grandmas and their mothers and all the like. And same thing with Father's Day with the grandfathers and the fathers. So very important to take note, and don't take life for granted, because it's a tough one, and there's going to be a little bit of a tough video to go along with here as well. So this one here is Marc Mero's emotional Mother's Day story, and it's by, just drop down here from DDPYoga, which I recommend everyone to check out DDPYoga. You guys be familiar with that, with the Arthur Borman video and all that fun stuff, just helping shape people's lives for the better. And it's a program that I'm currently about to start as well too. So Marc Mero used to be a professional wrestler, most notably in the earlier WWE/WWF. So in the late 90s, I believe his run was between 95 to 99/2000-ish primarily. So for those wrestling fans out there. So this is definitely one of the saddest videos I've ever watched, but it's also one of the most uplifting and empowering videos for those who need a strong kick in the pants or not, or those who just need to be really sent a very powerful message. Here we go.
My mom would be at all my sporting events. Let's say I was playing football, okay? My mother would be on the sidelines, and if the play on the field started going one way, my mother would run along like, Mark, get him, get him! I'd be like, oh my gosh. I'd get in the huddle with the other guy.
That's like my mom. Shout out to my mom. Love you, Mom. This is like my mom when it comes to me playing sports too. Very similar to watching like the Oiler games when the Oilers are playing, or the Eskimos or something like that. She's fucking got the TV cranked. She's stomping on the ground like, like kind of just like he was saying. That's kind of what it reminded me of there. But she was also like that when I was playing hockey and when I was playing soccer too. She was one of the most hyperactive, I would say, for soccer and hockey moms.
I go, Mark, is that your mother? I go, no, I never saw her before in my life. The greatest gift my mother ever gave me, she believed in me. I have overdosed on drugs on 3 occasions where I should have been dead. But I believe I was kept here for a reason. You show me your friends, I will show you your future. How do I know this? I hung out with losers, and I became the biggest loser of them all because I gave up everything I dreamt about as a little boy because of who I chose to surround myself with. My friends would drive me home at 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We'd be drunk and high, laughing in the car. We'd pull up in front of my house in New York. They go, Mark, the light's on. I go, oh man, my mother's up. See, my mom wouldn't go to bed until she knew her son was still alive. I'd walk in, she'd say, hi Mark, how was your night? I go, it was good, Mom, I'm just gonna go to bed. She goes, can I talk to you for a minute? I go, Mom, I'm tired, I'm just gonna go to bed. She goes, Mark, I haven't seen you all day and all night. Can I please talk to you? I said, man, just leave me alone. You bug me. I'd slam my bedroom door on the one person who believed in me. It
was already hard.
I was on a worldwide tour and we were wrestling overseas in Japan. After my wrestling match, I went upstairs in my hotel room and I fell asleep. There was a knock at my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got out of bed, I looked through the safety window and I could see it was a Japanese promoter. So I opened the door and he said, Mark, you need to call home. There's been an emergency. I went and got on the hotel room phone. I called back to the United States. I said, hey, what's going on? They said, Mark, I don't know how to tell you this. I said, just tell me what happened. I suddenly started crying. They go, Mark, I can't tell you. I said, just say it. They said, Mark, your mother died. I just threw the phone down. I ran out of my hotel room. I took the elevator to the lobby, and when the doors opened up, I just ran out into the street. I mean, there was no cars, there was no people. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. And I walked down the middle of a street in Hiroshima, Japan, and I remember looking up and just saying, Mom, I am so sorry. I flew home for her funeral, and I was so nervous to walk up to her casket, so I just stood way in the back. And I kept looking from a distance. I kept thinking to myself, Mom, please wake up. Please get up. And then I finally got the nerve to walk up to her. And as I got closer, I could see my mom for the first time. I mean, she was so beautiful. She was dressed in white. I mean, she looked like an angel. And I just stood over it. I said, Mom, you are my hero. Everything I am, everything I hope to be was because of you. You loved me so much. You gave me a life. You're the only one that ever believed in me. How did I repay her? By getting drunk, by getting high, by getting stupid, by hanging out with losers. For what? All she ever wanted to do was talk to me. I wish I could talk to you now, Mom. I wish you could see what I'm doing. Why couldn't I have been a better son? We are defined by our choices. But if you surround yourself with people involved in drugs and alcohol and pills, it's a dead end.
Look at him and just command the room, like just, it's hard enough to like have a speaker being able to relate and resonate with the kids like that. But he picked the most relatable. Topic that you could pick for clearly.
I'm not here to preach to you. I'm here to tell you I lived that life. It leads to broken hearts, broken relationships, broken dreams, and death. For what? To get high? If you have a mother or a father, when you go home, tell them how much you love them. See, my whole life was about being rich and famous. I had to be a millionaire. I had to win the race. I had to win the race at the expense of my marriage, my family, my friends. For what? To be all alone in the world? I learned what is truly important, and that is how precious this gift of life is, and our families, and how quickly it can be taken away. See, I no longer live in time. I live in moments. See, it's not what's in your pocket that matters. It's what's in your heart that truly matters.
It sounds so cliche, but it's so true when you think about like fundamentally, like underneath all the layers, and you think of everything through deeper rooted means. It's there's mostly truth to that,
Love is just a word until somebody comes along and gives it meaning. You're the meaning.
Oh, just don't take it for granted, Anyone. Anyone you love or anything like that, like, just do our best. We're gonna have our faults and our problems and our mistakes and shit, but if we can limit those and learn from our experiences, and I speaking on behalf of myself too, like, you could very much so become above all of your vices and be more about your virtues. And my girlfriend and I have recently just passed 365 days sober, I believe. It's like 368 or 369 now. And I'll tell you that it doesn't feel like too crazy, because I just don't think it's felt like a year. It's been that long, because it's been out of sight, out of mind. Once you pay no attention to it, you keep it in the back of your mind, it just becomes very faint, because you start focusing on more important things and the joys of everything else around. And yeah, and my girlfriend and I are actually expecting a little girl. So a little girl named Lily will be coming soon. So there's that news. But yeah, no, it's just the main topic is that whatever it is that you're trying to overcome or accomplish, you can very much well do that, and do it extremely well, even if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Because sometimes when you're within the bubble, it's hard to look outside of the bubble, looking back in to what you're going through. That's why it's important to have friends and family and be very close to them, because when they're going through a tough time and you're helping them and you're learning from your experiences in order to help other people, not only are you bringing them up, but you're setting yourself up for, in case you get in a situation like that of your own once again, you can now use, okay, what did I say to them and what did I do to them in a similar situation, or to help them. You can adversely use that advice back towards yourself as well too. So main key here is not to take anything for granted. We do our best, promote kindness, love. Yeah, I'm saying all the typical shit, but it's the goddamn fucking truth. So it's important to elaborate on that. And I hope everyone has a happy Mother's Day. So just try to keep composed as best as I can. But like I said, one of the saddest videos ever. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you see, hit the like button. Subscribe for more on my journey here to 100 subs. Almost at 1,000, but yeah, hopefully someday. Hopefully someday soon. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I hope you guys stay real, and I will most definitely, with gratitude and love and kindness and empathy, stay caveman. Thank you guys for watching. Love y'all. Oh, just don't take it for granted, you know?